Hi ladies, happy Monday. It's hard to believe that we're back to Monday again already. It feels like the weekends are just going like that, they're just flying. And apologies I couldn't come in today on a live. I just had an appointment today, so I've just recorded this one now instead. So I hope you're all doing well and that you're enjoying the challenge so far. And I just really wanted to come in today and speak a little bit into resistance because it's a pattern that's kind of come up. It seems to be very prevalent at the moment. It's come up for quite a few clients. It's come up for myself on different things. And I really wanted to just speak into resistance and how resistance, like often when we look at what we're resisting, what we don't want to deal with, we can try and push it down, push it away, not want to talk about it, not want to deal with it. We've invented so many ways and very acceptable ways to not deal with our emotions or not deal with certain issues. Amazingly creative ways of resisting. So yeah, so like even looking at shopping or emotional eating or addictions or um, there's lots of different ways that we can hide from what we really need to deal with. And as I said, they can be very creative ways. We can have so many logical reasons for not doing something, and they all make total sense. And we can articulate them in a great way that other people believe us too, but deep down we know that we're resisting something. And what you resist persists, as Carl Jung has said. So if there's something that you're resisting, and if you're not dealing with it, and you're hoping it's going to go away, it's not going to. It's just going to stay there. It's going to niggle and niggle and niggle away at you, and it'll come up in different ways. So if you don't allow it to come up emotionally, so often if you have something on your mind and you don't deal with it, you can end up irritable, you can end up angry, you can end up stressed, and it can erupt in different ways. So the anger that's meant for whatever you're resisting might come up in a different way. You might snap at somebody, or you might get impatient in the car with somebody, or whatever way it comes up. But it still won't be dealt with because you're not actually dealing with the real issue. So um, my challenge today is to look at, and it might be something you'd even resist. And if you are resisting to look at it, just notice that for yourself and go, be curious about it and go, I wonder what that's about. So, what is the one thing that you're resisting at the moment? What is the one thing that if you were to really allow yourself to look at it and to heal it, that would change your life? So you could do a bit of journaling around this, or you can just sit with it and see what comes up for you. And as I said to you, because it's about resistance, if you notice the resistance, just be curious with it. So if you were to look at that, whatever it is for you, whatever that thing is that you're resisting, if you were to look at it and heal it, where would you be in 3 months' time? Where would you be in 6 months' time? Where would you be in 9 months' time? And where would you be in 12 months' time? And then look at if you don't deal with it. So if you're to push that down, if you're to ignore it, if you're to tell yourself that you're going to deal with it another day or down the line, or whatever it is for you, whatever your reason is, maybe it's you don't have enough money, you don't have enough time, it's not important right now, there's so many other important things. What if you were not to deal with it? So what are the consequences, or what will happen, or what's going to come up for you, or what will your life be like in the next 3 months, in the next 6 months, in the next 9 months, in the next 12 months? And just to even connect in with that and just see what are the repercussions for you not dealing with it. And they might be small now, there might be something that you won't see as the biggest problems in 3 months, but what if it's in a year's time? And what if you haven't add another year onto that, another year? So where would you be if you continue to avoid or resist what is the most important thing for you to heal? So it's just looking at that today and just to see, so where are you resisting it and how does it show up? So like I said, we've very creative ways of avoiding things. So for example, if you're looking at something along the lines, you can look at the symptoms of something. So for example, maybe you're eating, I don't know, maybe you're eating a packet of biscuits a night. So that's the symptom of it. So when you look at that, what are you looking to get from it? What are you looking to resist from that? So maybe it's you don't really want to look at the fact, whatever it is for you, that your relationship isn't happy, that you're not communicating well, that you're not in a job that you like, whatever it is for you. So if you were to look at the root issue, and if you were to heal that, look at the knock-on effect it would have. So if you were to heal, if, for example, and I'm just doing all this hypothetically, but if you were to look at the root cause of that, so the real reason for why you're doing that, and you were to heal it, and then you were to take new steps, more positive steps in the place of that, how different would your life be? So so today is really just about looking at what you're resisting and how it's showing up in your life, and what are the consequences of you not looking at it. And just as I said to you, even if you're resisting it, to look at why you're resisting it, and why you're resisting looking at it. So I did also just want to mention that I have some spots left on my coaching packages which are starting in October. So I normally run them for 3 months. So I run them from October, November, and December. And I have 2 different packages. I actually have a few different packages, but the 2 main ones I have, which work on 3 months, are the Power Within, which is very much around looking at your blocks, your limitations, and what's holding you back in life. So what's holding you back from connecting to your true power, your self-belief, your self-worth, your confidence, and just for you to be able to fully express yourself and live a life that you really love. So within the 3 months, what I do is a one-to-one call every 2 weeks, which is a 2-hour call. And then what I also do is you're held in a very safe container. So should anything come up, which it always does. So when you look at healing your blocks, when you look at healing anything that's holding you back, so old patterns, old situations, when you heal them, it allows another layer to lift, and inevitably something will come up to test that. And I hold a very safe space for women when something does come up, and help to navigate them through that. So they come out the other side and they're embodying the change. So as we all know, when you make changes in life, you need to embody. You need to be. You can do all the healing in the world, but if you don't put it into practice, and if you don't embody the change, nothing is going to change. So it's really about stepping into that, and there's accountability within the 3 months as well. So that's one of the packages. And I have a beautiful new package which I've just launched as well. It's called Awaken Your Senses. And it's a lot of the work that I've been embodying in the last 7 months. It's quite a beautiful coaching package. I've been using a lot of this work with clients. It's really, really profoundly healing. And it's a lovely blend between mindset and somatic embodiment practices. And it's a lot around bringing more pleasure into your life. So allowing you to hold more pleasure in your body. So it's looking at, so within it, what we look at is yoni, cervix, womb healing. We look at different traumas and fears that you've held within the body, and also some mindset work around it as well, so that you can clear all of the past, so that you're able to step into your future and really connect to pleasure in all areas of your life. So if you're feeling that you're going through the motions and life is a bit blah, and you're not really feeling the pleasure within your relationships, or perhaps you're not attracting the partner that you'd like to, and you know that you're not fully connected to your sensuality. It's a gorgeous coaching package. And that's just launched as well. So I have a few spots available for that too. And then I also do 6 week journeys as well. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the link into the top of this post as well if you want to have a look. And if you would like some further information, I also do free discovery calls as well to see if we're a right fit for each other, to see which package is right for you, and to see to see if it's the journey that you that feels right to you, to both of us. So I've had amazing results from the women that have taken the packages with me. I've really seen huge healing, traumas been released that people are holding for lifetimes, new patterns coming in, much stronger self-belief, self-worth, and even with quite a few clients, a difference in what they've been holding in their bodies, which is really, really visible. And it's something that people have held for years, and within a session, it can be gone just like that, So, so it's really about clearing the decks, really, so that you can hold more pleasure and live a life that you really love. But I'll pop the links in here as well if it's something that anyone's interested in, and you can send me a private message as well if you want, just to say you want more information, and we can have a free discovery call just to see if it's something that sits right with you. But yeah, that's it for me today. So enjoy the rest of your Monday, and I'll be back in again tomorrow with another live. And yeah, I hope you enjoy that exercise on resistance and to see what it brings up for you. So have a lovely evening, and I will chat to you all soon.